Welcome back to the channel, and today we are looking at the best Pokemon card art from, it can be from any set, it can be from base set, it can be from Chilling Reign, which isn't actually out yet. Spoiler alert, there is a card from Chilling Reign on this though, as we have had a few spoilers for the secret rares. As always though, let me know your favourite Pokemon TCG art in the comments below. Let me know if any of these from my list would be on yours. But let's get into it with number 10, Rocket's Moltres. Now, obviously not the most interesting of art. For me personally, it's a bit of a story for this one, but also Team Rocket is one of my favourite groups from Pokemon and one of my favourite storylines, especially from the manga where they take the birds and use them and create all kinds of abominations. But more importantly, I can remember vividly actually receiving this card, and it is one of the few shinies I remember getting. I can remember where I got it from. I can remember walking down to Arbor and Watts. I don't know if that was like a UK-wide store. I'm assuming it was. But we had one here in Lincolnshire, which I went down, bought a pack. I think it was just the one pack. And that was one of the first shinies I remember getting. I do remember having stuff like Alakazam and Venomoth from the sets before that. But for me, it's a very special memory and one that I had to include. I do think the art is kind of cool. It's kind of regular, but it is super shiny as well. And I do think the Team Rocket in the bottom corner does help the card. But that is my number 10. Probably not on anyone else's list, but it is on mine. Coming in at number 9, probably a more common one, I've gone for Lugia from Aquapolis. Now, I remember seeing Lugia in one of the films where it was just like a shadow of it going under the water. Absolutely terrifying at the time. Can I say that? How old was I? Maybe I was too old to be scared. Yeah, no one's going to work it out, I hope. Anyway, it is one of my favourite looking cards and one of my favourite Pokemon. Super cool legendary, one that I've always liked growing up, and one that I do still like now. I would say this is the best version of the card we've had. I do think it's had a lot of great arts though. It's one of these Pokemon that just pictures really well. And having that interaction with the water and the ocean, there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with them. This one sort of soaring through the sky looks so cool though. And it's an easy number 9 inclusion on my list. I do want to try and collect every card on this list, at some point anyway. Obviously not now during the boom where everything's gone insane prices. I don't think I could probably afford this one, honestly. Coming in at number 8, I've gone for Tyranitar Prime. Now, Prime is one of my favourite types. Level X is another one. I just love the art style, love how close up it is and how detailed it is. Tyranitar is one of my favourite Pokemon, so this was a deadly combination. I was thinking either this one or Mega Sableye and Tyranitar, another great looking card. I did decide on this just because I love the really clean art style. Prime Pokemon, it could have been Blissey. There's just so many that I like. And like I said, Level X and Prime for me could have easily filled up this whole list. But I have tried to restrict it slightly so it's not all just the same cards with different Pokemon. The glint in a Tyranitar's eye, it's just good stuff, innit? It's good stuff. Coming in at number 7, I've gone for Charizard from the Radiant collection. Now, if I remember, it was a small subset inside X and Y. So it wasn't its own... Was it? I think it was in those packs, but it was like a small collection inside of it. They basically had these things on the side and they were a little shinier. They did look a lot cooler, but let's talk about the art. That's why we're here. It's no secret sometimes Pokemon like to tell stories through their TCG art, and I think this is probably their best and strongest example. Obviously we get the start where the Charmander is quite playful, even his move sort of relates to the picture, which I do like. He's stolen the kids' glasses, they obviously have a bond after that, and eventually we jump to them and him as a Charmeleon. The child has grown up a little. Much like me, much like you, we've grown up with this game, so it does this. Honestly, these cards really speak to me. And then we get to Charizard where he's all grown up now. Much like me now, he's got his Charizard, he's a lot older. He does have the move Recall, which I do love. He can obviously recall those memories and use attacks of the old evolutions, which is so thematic. Gorgeous art, gorgeous storyline, and it just speaks to me. It's incredible what the Pokemon art can do and how important Pokemon has been in my life. And I'm guessing a lot of yours that are watching this. So something heartfelt at number 7. We've gone to number 6, which is this Zacian Amazing Rare from Vivid Voltage. It's just a super looking card. I'm not even the biggest fan of Zacian, honestly, but I do love these amazing rares. I want them all. I've got Kyogre, I've got Raikou, I think. And I might have one more, possibly Zamazenta. Haven't got Zacian yet, but it is definitely one I want. I just love how the colours spills over the card. It's just such a unique style, and one that I hope they continue, and eventually we get for every legendary. Coming in at number 5, obviously speaking before about Prime, I have gone for my level X Pokemon, and I have chosen Empoleon. One of my favourite Pokemon of all time. It could have been Gengar, but I have got a different Gengar on this list, so I didn't want to double up. I wanted to try and pick each card and let them be unique and not have too many, because again, I could fill the list with Gengars, I could fill it with level X, I could fill it with Primes, so I've tried to diversify it a little. This Empoleon looks incredible. It was either going to be this or the Diving Draw one, but the Diving Draw one was more personal to me and a deck that I love to play. This one is entirely for the art. I never played the card, I don't have a copy of it, I just think it looks gorgeous. Again, the level X design is so clean, nice close-up, nice interesting image. And this one looks like it's jumping right out of the card, which is perfect for the Penguin Pokemon. Coming in at number 4. Now, the top 4 are really difficult to break up, because I think they are all gorgeous cards, but I have gone for Sabrina's Gengar. This is from Gym Heroes, possibly my favourite set of all time. I just love when they include trainers into the cards as well, especially when they've got the pictures and the name stuff like Sabrina's Gengar or Brock's Diglett. I don't know why I picked that one out of everything. I'm not thinking about Brock's Diglett. That is a weird choice. Anyway, I just think it's a good representation of Gengar. He's looking mischievous. He's got the massive moon in the background. It's dark. It fits his theme perfectly. Gengar being my favourite Pokemon, we had to get one in there. And Sabrina's Gengar is the best version. Coming in at number 2, I've gone for Mewtwo GX, which is the secret rare one from Shining Legends, the Sun and Moon collection, which is him in a test tube basically. It is the most gorgeous art. If I was going purely off looks, this might be number 1, maybe number 2, because my number 1 is a good one. We will get there. But this Mewtwo, yeah, it's something I almost had. I had arranged with someone to buy it, and then the Pokemon thing happened and all prices rose. I didn't hear from them for ages, and then by the time they contacted me again, it had shut up, and I just wasn't willing to pay what it was. Which is really unfortunate, because I did love that card. I wish I just went to someone else and bought it from someone else. Now it's not really an option. The price is just insane. But Mewtwo, one of my favourite Pokemon, it reminds me of the movie, obviously when he's in the test tube. It's sort of the calm before the storm, before he starts kicking ass. It's just such an iconic scene, such an iconic card, and one of the best, if not the best. Coming in at number 2, I have gone for my Chilling Reign card. If you can guess what this is in the comments below, before I say it, just be truthful. If you didn't guess it, you didn't guess it. I will send you a code card. Okay? Got your guess? 3, 2, 1. Galarian Articuno Secret Rare. Galarian Articuno, one of my favourite Pokemon. Just an absolutely gorgeous card. The secret rares in Chilling Reign have just blown me away, honestly. There's so much good art. This could have been any of the legendary birds. It could have been Calyrex, any version, Shadow or Ice. They have really stepped up their game in this one, and this is one of those cards that I need. I'm pretty sure we're getting it in the English version, but if not, I'm going to have to pick one up anyway. One of my favourite Pokemon, and one of the best looking cards I've ever seen. They have gone above and beyond for this one. So here's the moment we've been waiting for. All built up to my number 1. The, in my eyes, best Pokemon TCG art of all time. A card I will never be able to have, because it is super rare, and that is the Giovanni XY promo. Only available in Japan, and only available in Team Rocket limited briefcases. Something I'm not going to be able to get. I'm just going to have to give up on that now, especially with the rise in prices. The briefcase was already very expensive, and now it's not obtainable. Which is unfortunate, because this is the most gorgeous art I've ever seen. Like I said earlier, reading the manga really got me into Team Rocket and Giovanni and sort of his story. It was nice to hear more about them. And this, for me, is the perfect representation of the boss. Possibly my favourite trainer from Pokemon, definitely my favourite TCG card, and unfortunately, will always be an unattainable dream. So that is my top 10. Let me know yours in the comments below. Let me know your favorite art of all time. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe, leave a like, all the good stuff. But I will catch you in the next one.